Hello you guys, welcome to O Sheets. Like and subscribe. This is a channel of all the things, everything you can imagine, travel, food, cooking, shopping, vlogs, all the things. And today I have a super exciting announcement. Some of you may know already, but it hasn't been announced on my channel yet. So, drum roll please.
I'll go in there.
Okay. Anyways, we are building a house. So crazy. So yeah, we're building a house. That's the announcement. I'm so excited, so anxious, so nervous, all the emotions, but I just was really excited to tell you guys, and I have so many things I want to tell you guys, but there's gonna be a little mini series on us building the house. I don't want it to get too drawn out because I'm sure some of you don't care about building a house, so I don't want to make my whole channel a home building channel, not my vibe. But I want to bring you guys along as much as I can. I know I want to bring you guys along with the process, the beginning process, which is, I'm going to talk a little bit about that now. Selections, construction, kind of a, move in empty house tour situation. So all those fun things will be coming in the upcoming weeks. Right now the house hasn't even broke ground yet, so it'll be upcoming in the next upcoming months, I should say, not weeks. But right now I just wanted to give a little backstory for somebody else that might be in the same situation and kind of curious. So we're gonna start from the beginning. So I have lived in this apartment for a little over 3 years now, and Wes moved in with me 2 years ago. So we've both been in this apartment for quite some time, and we got married last November, and we knew we wanted to move into a house in the following summer, so summer of 2020. However, the coronavirus happened, and so that kind of delayed the start of our home search. And then just with the pandemic and the state of the economy, when we started looking in June at houses, the market was insane. It was a seller's market through and through. Like, houses were going for over the amounts, they were getting posted and they would be gone the next night. Like, it was just wild. So I'll just tell you kind of the first story about our house hunting process. So we set up a weekend to look at about 5 houses with our realtor, and we end up putting an offer in on one of them. We even went a little over the offer price, and I even wrote a thank you note, which I didn't know was a thing, but it is a thing. So I just wrote, a little thank you to the owner, or not a thank you, just like a introductory, like, this is who we are, we're so excited to maybe eventually live in your house, whatever. And did that, and we found out, we put the offer in at night, about like 7 at night on a Saturday. And that night I, was like laying in bed envisioning us in that house, and there was I knew there was one other offer on the house, so I knew that, but I was like envisioning ourselves in the house. And the next morning I'm in bed, and at like 8:30 I get a text from my realtor saying we did not get the house. I was so sad. I actually cried for like 2 days straight, on and off, pretty much, it felt like. It was so terrible. Obviously I knew it wasn't set, like we didn't own the house, but like I had signed, like it just felt like it was almost ours, And to have that taken away, it was just so sad. It was a perfect house. My parents, well, okay, it wasn't a perfect house, but it was a perfect starter home. My parents actually came and saw it the day we looked at it. Like, it just felt so perfect. We loved the neighborhood and all that, so to not get it was heartbreaking. So from there, our realtor was like, it wasn't meant to be, so continue on. So we continued looking for about a week or two, and I mean, we'd have to be on Realtor is the website we use, and FYI, Realtor is the website our realtor suggested to use. She said Zillow is kind of outdated, like it doesn't update as fast, so Realtor is the site to use. Anyways, we kept looking, and I mean, a house would get posted, we'd go look at it, and then the next day it'd be sold. Like, it was just so exhausting, and I just, like, the thought of going through putting an offer in again and losing it again, like, traumatized me. I could not do it. I was literally, that was still ingrained in my head. So after looking for about 2 more weeks and still just thinking constantly, my husband just interrupted me, sorry. Thinking constantly about this neighborhood and that house we lost, like I was still hung up on it. We finally started to think, is building an option? And we asked our realtor about it. We kind of researched, and we actually found out we could pretty much build for around the same price as buying in the neighborhood. And one thing led to another, and we decided to build. It literally was just a combination. The really true reason why we decided to build was because the market was so insane. I could not deal with it. And we want a house. We didn't want to keep waiting. And I knew, the other thing is everyone kept saying, oh, you know, something will come up that you like. But I know that, like, I have been looking in this market for quite some time, and I just knew what was there, and it wasn't gonna be something I wanted. And I actually, growing up, lived in a brand new house, and I don't know, I just felt comfortable in like a brand new house. So that's why we decided to build. I honestly always told myself I would never build my first home. And while I am doing that, I rephrase myself now and say I would never build my dream home as my first home. And this is by no means my dream home. I mean, I'm blessed to even be building a home, and if I do end up living in this home forever, fabulous. But it's definitely nothing like custom and top of the line handles and all that stuff. It's very just builder grade, pretty basic, but obviously it'll be very nice. And so I just wanted to mention that. But yeah, so that's where we are right now. That's kind of the history. So I just want to tell anyone going through the house hunting process or thinking about going through it, like it's a lot. So, you know, don't get discouraged. But if you truly like love something, see if building is an option, or just, you know, explore other options. Don't be so narrow-minded into one option, if that makes sense. So, and here's the deal too, as far as building, I was like, what's the catch? Like, there has to be a catch. And while I'll talk on that in other videos about, you know, potential ways to go above budget and everything, because I heard, you know, money's kind of one thing about building, but another thing that everyone said was time. You obviously have to have 6+ months, you know, of time to wait. And the other thing was, a lot of people are like, sometimes you end up getting a divorce through it. And I was like, oh wow. I'm not too worried about that factor, because Wes and I agree on most things, honestly. And he's pretty good about, you know, letting me kind of herd the project. So I think we should be good on those 2 fronts. But yeah, we're super excited. And I want to mention a few other things here now. Sorry, I've probably been rambling on, but I really wanted to tell you the backstory because I think a lot of other people can relate. But I have an Instagram account that I have created to kind of show you me going through the building process, and I ask you guys questions on there. So I will link that in the description below, and maybe Wes will put the title here. I honestly can't remember, you guys. I can't even remember my own Instagram handle. Like, what? So you guys can check that out, follow along. I'd love for you to put your opinion in on things and just follow me along on that process. And I'm definitely a newbie. Like, building houses and like home renovation type stuff is not my forte at all. I'm such a newbie. I have so many questions, so all the opinions are very welcome. But yeah, I just wanted to officially announce that on my channel, and there'll be a lot more, but not too many more videos on this whole house situation. So I'm excited to bring you guys along. And yeah, that's all for now. Also, I got a new ring light, so you guys are gonna be seeing some great lighting in my videos. So that is all for today. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next Wednesday. I post every Wednesday, so bye.